You know, I had this moment probably like a week or two earlier this year where I had decided, you know what, I'm going to look for full-time work just to bring in more income, like to have something more and consistent, you know. And I was like, the schedule's gonna really eat into my time with the girls and our routine and just our quality of life, really, like our lifestyle. I was like, but we'll have more, we can probably do more. Like I can take them to Disneyland and, you know, get them more clothes or like more shit, just more things. And but what's funny is I probably like have this experience like once a year for the past 3 years, right? Since I've been doing this single co-parenting thingy. And I have this friend who we met because our girls they went to preschool together. And now they go to the same school and they go to summer camp together and they come over and we do movie night. She's just I love her. She's like a great friend. We don't like talk a lot because mom life, you know what I mean? And it's fine. Like whenever we get together, we pick up right where we left off. And it's just really great to like have somebody who just kind of gets you, you know, gets your life situation and things like that. Anyways, I was telling her this year, I was like, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go get a full-time job and like do this and we could do this. And she was a single mom, divorced, similar situation. And she's always worked full-time from home though. She works from home. And she's like, don't do it. She's like, it's not worth it. She's like, it's not worth it. Like figure it out. But like that time is so important. And I was like, damn, you're right. Like, and I knew she was right. And the thing is, I don't want to work full time. And I'm not lazy. Like, I just really value my time with my daughters and what we have, our routine, our schedule. Like, it's so critical. They're only this young once, you know what I mean? That's exactly what she said too. And I already knew it. And like, she told me just like she did the year before when I came to her and I said the same thing. And she's like, don't do it. It's not worth it. And so I remember I applied anyways. I did not get the job, which to me was shocking because maybe my resume isn't up to par. Like it's hard for me to really convey what I bring to an environment in a workplace, my work ethic, like just my energy, the morale, you know, all these things that I contribute into anywhere that I go, but especially like in a team environment, in a work environment, whatever it is. Anyways, they literally responded back and they were like, thank you for applying. Shout out to SRP. Thank you for applying. You know, we actually found candidates that are a better fit than you are. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You're right, because I didn't want this fucking job anyways. It actually seemed like a really great company, which is why I wanted to apply there, but that's beside the point. And I was like, you know what? I applied. I literally did my best. I did the little test that they had at the beginning. I updated my resume. I reached out to an old manager. I was like, hey, can I use you for a reference? And all these things. And I did my best. I literally did my best. And they were like, no. And I was like, okay, thank you. And what happened was I had a moment of complete honesty with myself. And I was like, Vanessa, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? What are you actually doing? And I had recorded this video like a year and a half ago now. And I go back and listen to it every so often. I listened to it yesterday. And in this video, I'm like, this is not about finding another job. This is not about paying your bills. It's not about anything about that. It's about put your energy into what you want to create, where you want it to go, what you want to grow. And I was like, you know, it's about time that I actually start listening to myself. And it's about time that I actually start living my life in a way where I actually believe what I say I believe, meaning we can actually create our lives energetically first. And that is the quickest and most powerful way that we create. And most of the time, that's how we create our lives anyways. We're just not doing it deliberately. And so we're usually not creating the lives that we desire. We're creating kind of a byproduct of our anxiety and stress and overwhelm and depression and this rat race that we're in. And so is life. You know what I mean? And so I had to get really honest with myself. I was like, what do you want? I was like, I want to create. I want to be the best mom that I can be. I want to create. I want to speak my truth and tell my story. And that's it. And I want to have not just freedom of time, but like I'm creating anyways. And every free moment that I have, it's what I do because I love to do it. Like I'm devoted to this because it's in me and it has to come out of me. You know what I mean? And I was like, I want to be able to do this in a way where this takes care of all of our financial and material needs, because I want more time to do this. There's so many things that I want to do, and ideas have not stopped flowing. Like, even though I have like a list of 50 things that I want to do and create, the ideas are still coming. And I'm like, bro, spirit, like, if you're going to keep sending me all these ideas and inspiration, I need you to send me a team. I need you to fund a whole company and a team and all these things, because how do you expect me to execute all of these ideas and allow them to flow through me without the time and space to do so? And so, we had a talk, and it was like, I need to be fully invested, not just in the work, but in the visibility of it, in the vulnerability of not just being visible, but saying, actually, you know what? I am somebody who creates content. As cringy as that feels, and whatever it is, and be seen by whoever is watching, literally whoever is watching, and whatever they think. And it's like, that's literally none of my concern, and it can't be. If I'm going to create, and if I'm going to speak when spirit says speak, then I'm not thinking about what people are thinking about me or what I say or the words that come through me. You know what I mean? I can't be concerned with that. All that to say that I was like, you know what? I need to put, literally, like that video told me to do so over 1.5 years ago, I need to put all of my eggs in this basket. And I have been, and I continue to, and I love it. Like, I love this. I literally do this for fun. Like, when I could be on the weekends going out to whatever people do that they consider fun, like, this is what I do because this is what I consider fun. And I have for years, probably my whole adult life. You know what I mean? And I think it's like, there are moments of like discouragement where it's like, damn. And it's not even like it's not working. It's discouragement of like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, does this even make sense? You know what I mean? Like, where it's just like this almost like existential moment of like the voice of shame coming in, or the voice of discouragement, or the spirit of like just trying to like convince me that my words don't matter, nobody's even listening, all these things. Luckily, I have videos that I have created in my own voice and image where I'm like, you know what? Keep going. And I go back and I watch my damn self. And it's like, you know what? Keep going. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You are right, Vanessa. Thank you for that. And if nothing else, the videos I make help me first. And that's actually why I make them. And that's why most of them are my own personal stories. And I don't know if people will relate to them. But here's the thing. Is I am going to keep going. I am going to keep creating. I am going to keep telling my story, regardless of who's listening, regardless of how inconvenient the truth is to others, how uncomfortable it is for people to hear if they're included in part of my story. And my disclaimer is always and shall always be, if you wanted to be portrayed in a better light, you should have chosen different behaviors. Because why the fuck would you cross somebody who has a pure heart and I was good to you? And that's across the board to everybody in my life. Anyways, there's obstacles to this. There's obstacles to mentally and emotionally and vulnerably, like to allowing myself to be seen and to keep going and like fighting the voice of discouragement or of shame that tries to rise up in me. but I'm still here because it's important to me. Because what else would I be doing if I wasn't doing this? I would still be doing this in some way, shape, or form. So it's like, just keep going. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Anyways, I'm going to share that old video. It's titled Energetically Building My Life, Energetically Creating My Life. And it's actually a voiceover because it's a voice recording that I recorded on my way to work one day in my clocking job. And it's just like came through me, just like, and literally in it, I'm talking to myself in third person, and it's not even me at some point talking to myself. It's like my spirit team. And they're like, we're so proud of you. And it was really cool. I love going back to listen to it. It's super vulnerable. There's like, I'm crying through some of it. And because it was a voice over type thing, I just pasted together a bunch of videos from me and from the girls and me working and stuff like that. And I love it. And I'm going to share, I've never shared it on YouTube. I cut it up into smaller pieces and put it up on my TikTok when I was first building my TikTok page, because I didn't know what to put up there. I was like, well, I have this. Might as well show the most vulnerable parts of me right away, right off the bat. Like, here I am. But yeah, I was looking at it last night again, and even I still like listen to it. I'm like, should I cut that part out? But you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna share it because I be going back to listen to that video to remind myself. It's like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Absolutely. 10 toes down all day long.